Your morning drive into work includes a stop at a Starbucks. They are open this morning, but most of the stores will be closing early today.
That's right. This afternoon, more than 8,000 Starbucks stores will be closing down for a few hours so that employees can go through racial bias training. Leslie's following this story for us this morning. Of course, this all starts with that Philadelphia incident.
That's right. The public outcry last month when those two black men were arrested when they were simply waiting for a business meeting. And Rashawn Nielsen and Dante Robinson were arrested. That was April 12th. Nelson says the Starbucks manager in Philadelphia told him he couldn't use the bathroom because he wasn't a paying customer. He says he didn't think much about it as the two waited for a business meeting. Then the two were approached at their table, asked if they needed any help. They declined. That's when employees called 911 and the two were taken out of the store in handcuffs. The cell phone video taken by a customer in the store went viral. You can see another customer arguing with police, questioning why Nelson and Robinson were being arrested. That prompted protests and boycotts around the country. Nelson and Robinson did end up settling with Starbucks for an undisclosed amount of money and settled with the city of Philadelphia for a symbolic $1 and a promise to establish a $200,000 program for young entrepreneurs. And coming up at 6:30, I'll explain a little bit more about what kind of training will happen today.
All right. I know a lot of people have questions about this, so looking forward to hearing more details. Thank you, Leslie.
Sure.